So welcome students in the lecture series and of digital and social media marketing. Today we will see that how a digital marketing is adding values to business. We know that digital marketing is a useful and helpful option for marketing and has various advantages which helps businesses to grow with low investment by targeting potential audiences. It is also beneficial for branding, trust building, and adding values. So, the field of digital marketing has turned out to become more and more powerful tool these days when we look at the current marketing field across the world. We can easily realize that digital marketing is playing an important role in doing businesses. तो कोई भी बिजनेस हो उसके लिए हमें आज की डेट में डिजिटल मार्केटिंग का सहारा लेना ही पड़ता है. So without implementing or using digital marketing tactics and skills in your business, you will very soon moved out in the current world. So digital marketing has expanded its popularity among the people globally. So let us see that how digital marketing is adding value to the business. क्या हम ये कह सकते हैं कि basically the digital marketing is online promotion? The answer is no. It is more than that. It provides a special effects on the business. Generally, it highlights the business in the industry so that businesses can interact with the field related customers. As well as there are several factors that make internet marketing more popular on the basis of adding values to the businesses. Some of the features are mentioned here that adds quality. One is the branding. What is branding? Branding is the most essential factor for a company as people love brands more than non-brands. Internet marketing is one of the beneficial way to obtain it. With this new class of promotion, you can become a brand easily without investing more like traditional advertisement. Even small businesses can reach to a large audience and perform as a brand among them. It provides the ultimate growth to the business. Suppose a company is going for the branding, then definitely this company will get its advantage from the market side, because on the other side customers first choice is brand. तो कोई भी सपोज इफ यू वांट टू परचेज एनी प्रोडक्ट, व्हाट यू विल सर्च इन द मार्केट, और आप इजिली किसी भी ब्रांड को पहले चेक करेंगे रेदर गोइंग फॉर द लोकल मार्केट, राइट, और नॉन ब्रांड प्रोडक्ट्स. So this strategy is also understanding by the company, and first he is going for the branding their product. Next is trust. So what is trust, or how it can build? See, the trust can be easily built with the help of online promotions. Nowadays, it is a common to search for a business or company on the internet because there is a perception that the web presence tells the brand credibility. So that after checking the results, the users can choose to trust the organization or not. Rating the reviews, like and dislike, and follows makes the judgment about the venture. Thus, the with the good online reputation, you can win the heart of the customer and build an effective relationship with the customer. Next is the market analysis. See, this is a very important aspect where we have to, or any businessman needs to focus, that to first analyze the market. See, market analysis is necessary before promoting your product or service. See, how can you do the data analysis with the outbound marketing? You can do, but it is slightly tough. So we can choose the easiest way. The way is the analysis with the digital marketing can be simple as well as in the real time. So with the analysis setup, you can get a number of information of customers like demographics, interest, location, language, and so on. So further you can work accordingly for your company with these data. See, if you understand the interest of the people, right, and the demographic and location language, these things, if you are carefully analyze, you can go for the promotion easily. Next is the higher revenue. See, every business wants to earn more with a small amount of investment. कोई भी बिजनेसमैन ये नहीं चाहेगा कि वो ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा स्पेंड करे और उसको कम रिटर्न मिले. So here with online marketing strategies, you can save more because it is a cost effective and offers a healthier return on the investment. According to the survey, you can save almost 40% of the amount that you can spend over traditional promotions. So also the conversion rate is very high in comparison with the offline advertisement. That means you can spread your work and get return comparatively very high. So this is basically the advantage of the online marketing. Next is easy marketing options. See, this time because there are so many platforms which are easily available, and you can where you can offer your product, or you can promote your services or products in the market. It is not like that offline marketing you can present your company or firm with your own, like newspaper or some magazines or some template, right? So for this there are many platforms like social media network, emailing, WhatsApp marketing, etc. Thus you can save time, effort and money on which you have no control while working with offline mode. Likewise, it is an easy option for the publicity. So we always go for the easy and fastest option for the marketing instead of going for the traditional methods. So this is we have to understand, and digital marketing is contributing here a lot. Next is the better customer support. See, customer is very important for any business, and if we are not giving our support to the customer, we will fail. So, while working on online platform, one should need to understand and keep your value up, and better customer support is the best part of the branding. So, with online marketing, the interaction with the customers increases, and you can provide effective support on time. Hence, the customer can rely on the organization which offers brand credibility, as well as you get instant feedback from the users that helps you to improve. Suppose if anything which is going wrong in the market, and if you are getting the feedback from the customer side, you can quickly change your strategy, or you can easily change your branding, right, or advertisement which you are using for the companion in the market. So you can give the best support to the customer with the help of your digital platforms. Now let us see that what are the advantages of the digital marketing for businesses. See, this time you can realize that the people or your customers are very busy during their working hours. So you must ensure the timings for marketing your product or services through the popular social media channel. This is one of the crucial way that add value to your business. Right. So digital marketing and social media have a stable relationship with one another. We should realize this, that these two have a bonding in such a way that there is nothing without the existence of the other element. In order to check the productivity and performance of your business, we have to utilize the digital marketing and social media as much as possible. You can drive the traffic to your blog or website in the best way with the help of digital marketing. So people will certainly witness, you can say, the advantages by implementing digital marketing for selling your products or the services. Here we have included some of the profitable benefits for your business through digital marketing. See, we can add the value to your business. This we can, because we are responding very quickly, we are checking the customers, so that we can add these values to our businesses directly. Next is unfold expansion opportunities for small scale industries. See, suppose in the case of a small scale industry who are producing a or constantly they are producing a single product. So what happening if they want to go for the expansion, they can get the feedback from the customer side very quickly, and then you can explore that how you can expand your businesses. Next is the higher conversion rate. You know that, see, the information is moving on both sides very quickly, and you can convince the people through your advertisement or your marketing campaigns, so that you can attract the customer, or you can convert the final decision. So higher conversion rate is one of the advantage of the digital market. Next is the enhanced customer support. As I told you that because you are continuously connected with the people and you are getting the feedback, so that you can give the reply and give your best services to the customer. Next advantage is the easy to interact with the customer. Yes, since the peoples are available on the internet and you are running your market and increasing your connectivity with the users, so that you can easily access or you can easily interact with the customer. Raise your brand trust. Yes, trust, as I told you earlier also, that you can increase the trust by branding your product. Great return on investment, it means the ROI. See, whatever you invested, you want more and more through your investment. आपने सपोज जो भी पैसा इन्वेस्ट किया है अपने मार्केट में, आप ये चाहते हैं कि उसका एक अच्छा रिटर्न आपको मिले, राइट? दिस कैन बी डन विद द हेल्प ऑफ डिजिटल मार्केटिंग. Next is digital marketing is profitable. Yes, it is profitable because overall, when you are getting all the benefits from the digital marketing, and it is very helpful for the business. So it is the overall profit will also increase. Next is the ability to gain more revenues, because sometimes the money is not important for short time, but in a long period of time, you will get more and more revenues. Because if you take any example, I just want to, maybe it is related to this article or not, whether people's who are not available this time also, but they are getting money also. सी ऐसे बहुत सारे आपके एडवर्टाइजमेंट हैं, ऐसे बहुत सारे यू कैन से दैट चैनल्स हैं वेयर द पीपल आर स्टिल गेटिंग द रेवेन्यूज even though they are not present. So these are the advantages of the digital marketing business. Now we have to understand first that what are the best ways to understand digital marketing adds value to business. See, digital marketing is adding immense value to every business in a variety of ways. In this slide, I have described how one can make use of marketing to add value to any industry, whether it is a small scale industry or large scale. So here are the best ways that prove digital marketing is adding values to your business. So the very first is enhanced customer services. See, in digital advancement, social media channels have came to the picture, and on the other hand, the expectations of the customers are also raising up. The ultimate target of every business is to satisfy the customer with their products, services, and offering the best customer care. Because we always see that if your customer is not satisfied, then this will directly create an negative impact on your business. So you have to understand or focus on the customer needs, which is very important for a successful business. By setting up a customer specific blogs, customer forums, or feedback, you can easily improve the interaction with them. This in turn will help you find out the actual requirement of the public. The blogs can be created online, which is the part of the digital marketing. See, अगर इस पार्ट को आपने निगलेक्ट किया, if this time, because you will see that the customer services is first priority of any business, right? The first goal of the customer is not only to sell their product. The company strategy is, or you can say the objective of the company is to check whether the customer is satisfying with your product or not. Now this is the first priority of the company. For this, because in the present scenario, when we are using the digital marketing advertisement, we can easily enhance the customer services. Next is, we can check the demand prediction. See, इसका मतलब क्या है? You can check the demand and supply, which have a great correlation with one another. ये बहुत ही क्लोजली रिलेटेड हैं, बिकॉज whatever business can produce more and more products only when there is a favorable amount of demand for the same. अगर डिमांड ही नहीं है तो आप प्रोड्यूस क्या करेंगे, राइट? और आपका प्रोडक्शन जो है, वो सारा जो प्रोडक्शन है वो भी कंट्रोल है आपका डिमांड के ऊपर. एंड डिमांड का मतलब वट एवर what is the requirement of the customer. So one can supply the goods and services to the customer solely after checking demand for the product. The business people have acquired the ability to predict the demand for their products through digital marketing. So by compounding the information regarding the possible resources for demand, the industries can get a precise data. See, data is very important for any company, and the industry must know that what is the liking or disliking of the customer. So we have to check this data very carefully and analyze this data. So this helps the business people to place their goods stock in the regions where there is a greater demand. So demand prediction is possible by using digital marketing strategies. One of the most popular and widely used marketing tactics is social media channel uses. The immense, you can say that requirement about the product on the social media channels will certainly help the businesses to expand in the different regions across the world. So by ensuring that you get a number of responses from the customers on the social media for your product, you can take the decision very easily. This lets you predict the demand for your business. So this analysis can be done very easily by checking the data online. Next is customized consumer experience. अगर हम बात करें कि पास्ट में जो भी कस्टमर्स के एक्सपीरियंसेस रहे हैं और वो क्या हैं अबाउट योर प्रोडक्ट, राइट? सो दिस कैन बी डन by using the web designing in the market. See, we know that whenever we design a web for your company, we have to check whether your web design is responsive or not. So we have to design a specific website so that the people can interact with your website and get the information about your company products. So irrespective of the device, web designing appears truly spectacular. Online e-commerce websites have emerged in the market, and it has started rendering amazing online experience for the consumers. This has become possible all because of the digital marketing. The delivery of the products that has turned out to become pretty much simple through online services. The experience of the customer has enhanced drastically with their own choices. See, e-commerce means basically, we when we are talking about the Amazon, Flipkart, or any e-commerce market, where the people can search, or where the people can check the product, right, or variety of product. They can place their orders, or they can go for the final purchase. So these are very increasingly in the digital social media marketing. Next is the market research and interaction. This is a very interesting, you can say that one of the important part of this topic, that we can go for the research. Means when you conduct a research about the market, which can be very expensive, and it is a massive time consuming process also. See, the manual mode of the researching the market was truly a challenging thing for the business people. Yeah, you can say that when you are going for researching the thing in the market manually, it's a very tedious and you can say costly job, because you have to send the many people with your temp, you can say forms, right? Feedback forms. They will go for the taking the feedback of the customers, and it is a very you can say that tedious method. So but now with the advancement in the technology, you can easily collect the ideas and requirement of the customers who have diverse notations about the product. This will help the marketers to gather all those ideas and finally produce a product into the market in the real time. It is easy to take feedback from the customers through online website or blogs. If the product receives a huge number of positive feedback, it will definitely add value to your business. You can gain profit through digital marketing by this sort of modules. Besides the market research, market interaction has become quite common and a very easy job, because you can easily communicate with your customers via online chatting on various social media platforms. By this, you can acquire feedback in just a few moments. You can see that in many websites, when you enter, you will find out one message which is blinking that how I can help you, right? तो आप ये देखते होंगे कि जब भी आप किसी वेबसाइट पे जाते हैं, तो वहाँ पे एक छोटा सा एक लिंक आ जाता है जिसमें कि वो शो करते हैं कि हाउ आई व्हाट यू वांट टू नो. यस, they are just interacting with you very quickly. Means it is sometimes it may be a automatic clicking. नेक्स्ट इज इजी ऑफ ऑनलाइन मार्केटिंग. ये बहुत इजी हो गया, बिकॉज दैट विद द यू कैन से दैट स्विफ्ट प्रोग्रेस इन ऑनलाइन मार्केटिंग, इट हैज़ बिकम क्वाइट सिंपल फॉर द पीपल टू परचेज द प्रोडक्ट एंड रिटर्न दैम. सी फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर हम बात करें कि अमेजोन और फ्लिपकार्ट की, तो आप कैसे करते हैं? यू जस्ट सी द प्रोडक्ट इन द देयर वेबसाइट ई कॉमर्स, and then you place an order, get the order. If you are not satisfied the product, you can just return, okay, and give your feedback also why you are returning this product. So the company is also taking the feedback of the customer when you are returning them. Whereas the ordinary marketing, or you can say the ordinary purchasing, you will not give your feedback. Just you can say that आप जाते हैं किसी भी शॉप पे, मार्केट देख वहाँ पे आप प्रोडक्ट को देखते हैं, उसके बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन कलेक्ट करते हैं, और इफ़ यू आर नॉट satisfied with the conversion, or you can say that with the conversation of the salesman, then what you will do? You will just move out, right? But with the online process, you can say this is not doing like this, right? So as of now, several industries have started realizing the influence of social networks to enhance the customers and handle inbound analysis. So in order to make online marketing much simple, different companies have discovered online tools. This enhances the efficiency in their marketing of various products or services to the customers. So these are some of the best ways that help you realize the power of digital marketing, which adds value to your businesses. अब ये एक न्यू आर्टिकल है. दिस इज ए हाउ वी कैन इवेल्युएट कॉस्ट इफेक्टिवनेस ऑफ डिजिटल स्ट्रेटेजीज. See, the cost benefit evaluation method and the cost effectiveness evaluation method are two different tools that businesses may choose to use to help make business decisions. ये दो methods हैं which are using by the companies, and according to this they can take the decisions. So therefore we have to understand these two methods one by one, and what are the cons of these methods. See, both methods involve comparing the future or impending purchase of new equipment or programs based on their cost and their expected benefits to the company. But one may be more suitable for certain circumstances than the other. For instance, a company may find it's best to use a cost effectiveness evaluation to narrow down a list of new equipment choices or programs, and a cost benefit method to analyze whether to adopt the final choices or choice. So about the cost benefit method, companies use the cost benefit method to help make financial decisions, particularly those that involve the purchase of new equipment. The cost benefit method involves placing factors in two columns on paper. In first column, the company lists all the financial benefits, the new equipment or software which will provide. Such benefits might include improved productivity, lower supply cost, and increased businesses. In second column, the company lists the concrete and peripheral cost of the new equipment or software. This includes the basic cost of the equipment, any business lost during the transition to the new equipment, turning cost, the cost of changing suppliers, and like. Administrators, managers, or executives look for the options whereby the financial benefits outweigh the cost. So this way you can analyze the cost effectiveness of the digital strategies. Now, in the first method, there are some cons of the cost benefit method also. See, these are basically using the hard number to inform decisions, and some of these numbers can be misleading at first glance. When using the cost benefit method, you must be aware of all the intangible benefits that may come from the business decisions. For example, a switch to new software may allow the company to attract a larger pool of qualified employees, or a particular advertising strategy may weight better with the customers and improve customer loyalty. The large cost of the decision may quickly overshadow many of the intangible benefits if they are not accurately calculated. Next is this cost effective evaluation. A cost effective evaluation is more complex than the cost benefit method because it involves more components. इसमें ज़्यादा components use होते हैं as compared to the cost benefit method. This method may be favored before the cost benefit method to narrow down a list of potential programs or new equipment of purchase. So rather than looking solely the monetary value of the change, this method looks at the broader effects of the program. For example, a company may evaluate which employees will receive the greatest benefit from a specific training program and whether the cost of the training program will still be beneficial if certain employee leave the company. अगर सपोज करो, if company is providing a training to their employee, right, and after getting the training program and employee have take the decision to quit the system, to quit the company, so what will be the benefit of the company? So you can say this is one of the cons of the cost effective evaluation, because of the cost effective evaluation method does not always take into account all of the costs of new program or equipment. It may fail to consider items such as the cost of training new employees or other additional costs that will accompany the program and equipment. This method takes often into account only individuals currently involved in the business or program and does not account for newcomers who will need to be trained or what will happen if key individual leave the business. So taking a specific skill set with them, if he is not leaving the company, then this is beneficial for the evaluation. If he leaves the company, then it is negative for the company. So, how to perform cost effectiveness analysis of digital marketing? We have to first understand the true cost of your digital marketing efforts. See, everyone wants to get the most of their money, especially in marketing. कोई भी ये नहीं चाहता कि वो सिर्फ पैसा खर्च करता जाए और उसको रिटर्न ना मिले. Every person who is concerned with their business, the businessman will always think that whatever amount they spent on their company marketing, they should get the benefit on the other side. So digital marketing has helped to bring down marketing cost for some businesses, but it is still important to understand if the marketing money being spent is bringing in new leads towards generating revenue for your businesses. One way to do that is to perform a cost effective analysis. Not only does this help to measure your reach, but it helps to you understand if your money are being spent wisely and effectively. So first step is by measuring against goal. See, the first step to understanding the cost effectiveness ratio of your digital marketing effort is to understand what the goals of your marketing are. हमने ये तय करना है कि हमारे जो गोल्स हैं मार्केटिंग के, हम उन गोल्स को अचीव कर पा रहे हैं कि नहीं कर पा रहे हैं. और जो भी हमने बजट एलोकेट किया है, या सपोज इफ यू आर स्पेंडिंग मनी ऑन सोशल मीडिया कंपेनिंग, you are getting the cost effective analysis on the results. If you don't know what you are were trying to achieve, then it is very difficult to measure the goals, right? So if you have established your goals was clicks and you paid less than average per click, you might say that was a successful cost effective companion measure. If you are paying a blogger to share a product testimonials and you only get a 6 new followers from their effort, that might seems like an expensive companion metric if your goal was more followers, but it might be a more valuable investment. So measuring cost effectiveness will always depends on your goals and your results. Next is understanding not all cost is monetary. See, while most people performing a cost effective analysis of their digital marketing efforts might simply try to understand comparing bottom lines, money spent per impression. Other businesses understand that the time it takes to brainstorm companion concepts, create content, design digital advertisement, all have an inherent cost and in the form of a time or salary. The cost of marketing is beyond the money paid to publisher to promote a piece of uh, you can say advertisement, and we don't forget to factor in the hidden cost of creating digital marketing content. See, content is very important, or you can say it is a king of the business or marketing, right? So we have to just check whether you can spending the you are spending the money in the right direction or not. Next is use a cost benefit analysis template. See, what is the meaning of this? That whether it is an old fashioned worksheet or high end software, we have to strategize the cost benefit of a project before it is launched, which can help you strategize the most cost effective concepts to begin with. Using a cost benefit analysis spreadsheet or software which will help you to understand the strength, weakness and alternatives for your idea, which makes it easier to calculate the risk and possible ROI. Then the last is the remember to build on data. See, once you have gathered the information and responding that tells the story of how successful your campaign was, as well as what is cost to run, make sure you run future campaigns of that data. If your blogger outreach was unsuccessful, don't dump huge amount of your budget into those efforts. because influencer marketing is trendy. So spend according to your success. See what happening when we are collecting the data, and if your data is not precisely calculated, or you can say analyzed, and suppose if you are spending much amount from your budget, then what will happen, it may create a blunder, or you can say it may create a huge a large failure on your marketing. So that digital marketing, which can be treated as a most cost effective marketing channels, but it is not always in the case, because different businesses goals will require not only different budgets but also different marketing methods and varying budgets. So businesses needs to have a solid understanding of their goals, budgets and timelines when launching any kind of digital marketing effort, and know that all digital marketing is created equal. Thanks and have a nice day.